go live button and let us rock and roll. Tuneskis, tuneskis, tuneskis. I think we're gonna need the tuneskis. That lighting makes it a little better. Whatever. It's not important. What's important is the pokes. And that's where we're gonna be rocking today. Oh, hello, hello. I see we have some people up in the place already. Right on time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Get a little tuneskis on. Where the tuneskis? Right here, right here, right here. We need to get those going on. What's up, Steven? How's it going? I think that's where I want my music, right? Cool. And I think I have the music a little too low for you guys to be able to hear. So let me know if that's better. And I do apologize. I have a little bit of a sore throat. That's what happens from too much live streaming. But I got my specialty, my echinacea, my lemon. I think I'm gonna be all right. What's up, Sphinx? What's up, Zamansky? What's up, Eric Ferguson? How y'all doing today? You guys grinding? Let's see what we're gonna be grinding. So apparently, I heard in many places, today is the Venom. Day one of the Venom. This guy right here. It's a little bit outside our bankroll for the bankroll challenge. But maybe we'll spin up 2,600 in a week and a half. Seems a little unlikely. I think we're probably just sitting out this Venom, but wait until the next one. It's a massive tournament. Look at it, 6 million guaranteed. They're guaranteeing $1 million for first place. Absolutely massive. 4 starting days. You can see B, C, D, and then day 2, he's on Monday the 9th. And I believe all told it's a 3-day tournament. It might even be 4. Anyway, it's pretty big, pretty epic. Some really strong players in the mix, so. Yeah, pretty excited that this is the second time America's Cardroom has run the Venom. The first one went smooth, no problems whatsoever. And it looks like they are gonna smoothly run it again. So props to America's Cardroom for going for it, running something so big and making it happen. Mike Campbell, you free-rolled yourself into that Venom? That's epic, dude. What was your secret? Which steps did you play? Because I think there are... Michael Longcar was saying that there are some really good satellites for it, like this one here. Steps a re-entry. What is it? 15 tickets to... tickets to this. What is this? I think it's like 15 tickets to like a phase 2. So apparently this is all the value. So I think there's one of those at 5. Yeah, right here. So we'll probably hop in that. We got the ticket for it, might as well. Oh, thanks, Eric. Really happy to hear that you love the website, brother. Appreciate that. Congratulations on winning all the steps, Mike. That's quite awesome. You're rock and rolling. We're everywhere. That's what we got. I think I'll just pre-reg that. Make sure we don't miss it. Easy to forget these things. Actually, let me just check quickly. Music's a bit loud. Okay. Okay. Bring that down. Let me know in a little bit, Ursins, how that sounds. Listen here. 5-minute blinds, 24 levels late reg. So what's that, 2 hours? Finishes at level 30. 150 minutes, so 2.5 hours. Okay, this is reasonable. This fits within our stream length for sure. Oh, hey, Josh. Oh, amazing, man. Good luck in Cherokee. That's really awesome. You've been studying the MTT strategy guide, the MTT video guide. It's good stuff, man. Yeah, Alex Fitzgerald has a pretty sweet deal going on right now, too. I don't know if we have I think... Oh, that's what we're doing. Alex Fitzgerald has some really epic training material, and we're giving it away for free as part of the Razor Edge promo. So if you want more info on that, Josh, type !RYE in the chat. You can see that. Anyway, let's get warmed up. I think we have some tickets. I think we have some sit and go tickets that we might as well rock with. We pre-reg that other one. Okay, you can play sit and go Saddies to get your seat. Okay, we might get down with some of that. Seems like a reasonable thing to be doing. Anyway, speaking of sit and goes, let's see what's going on over there. Micro, you know, because we're working with a $130 bankroll today, so we kind of want to cap it at. Just to be completely sure, I'm going to turn the music way down. But hello, Bug Fuzz. How's it going, brother? So yeah, we have these $1.50s, which I think we can just use for like some regular sit and goes. Good tip about the steps. Not having to battle as many people. Alright. So let's get in some sit and goes. We got these $1.50 tickets. I think we have like 6 of them, so we might as well run them all. You know, that's the most efficient thing we can do for the bankroll challenge is run them all. We could try to do these Venom steps, but I think we're better off just playing regular sit and goes. I think, you know, in terms of building our bankroll, because if we Win a Venom step 3, step 4, step 5. We have to get all the way up before we can realize the cash value of that. So it's either like $2,600 ticket or bust. Whereas if we just play regular sit and goes, I guess the question is whether or not we'll get any players. Oh, this one's only one player away. We'll hop in here, even though we don't have a ticket. Because PLO 8 is my jam. But yeah, by playing the regular sit and goes, we're more likely to just cash and yeah, build the bankroll that way. So I'm just going to pre-reg a bunch of these. If you guys want to play along with me, you're more than welcome to. Exclamation mark ACR in the chat to sign up. And if you want to go directly to the website to sign up, you don't want to do a command, just go to gripst.com/ACR. I think we have a link down there. Just type in the link that's on the bottom there. Take you right in. I'm just going to register a bunch of sit and goes. They have to be regular speed though, because that's what I have tickets for. Okay. Because you know, it's pretty sweet. The poker sites give you a lower rate when you play a turbo or a hyper because they realize the expected value, the expected earn, the max potential in those games is lower because you get less play, and so as a result they kind of compensate you for that by giving you lower rates. So I gotta say, I've been looking around a lot at what America's Card Room's got going on, and they really do a lot of stuff to cater to micro and small stakes players. So, big fan of ACR for building up a bankroll. I guess we'll get one of these on demands rocking too. To $1. That's within the bankroll. Alright, now we just see if we can get action. In the meantime, we got some PLO 8 to play. And don't worry, I promise you guys, when we get some Hold'em action, we'll bring that up on the screen because I know you guys know Hold'em much better than you do PLO 8, and you're probably like, what is going on in this 4-card game? This is confusing. I'll explain as we go, and as soon as we get some Hold'em tables going, we'll make that the focal point of the stream. Okay, so we're trying to make a high hand and a low hand. So here for our high hand, we have aces and twos. Pretty good. Behind any deuce though, way behind. And then for our low hand, we have a draw. We have ace, 2, 4, 5. So we need a 3, a 6, a 7, or an 8 to make a low hand. The key with low is you need 5 cards under an 8. So if you have like a 9 high low, there's no low. The pot would just be awarded to the high hand. But if players have a qualifying low, then half the pot goes to the high hand and half the pot goes to the low hand. And given that no one has bet flop or turn, I'm going to guess that no one has a deuce. They may have ace 3 to get half the pot, but with us having 2 aces, it's a lower chance. So we're going to value bet here with the second nut low. The only thing that beats us is ace 3. And we have aces up for the high hand, so pretty good hand. Oh, nice, Eric. Congrats. It's always nice when you get back on a poker site and you have a positive first experience, or you have like money waiting for you in your account. That's always a nice thing. I remember, which site was it? It was always those iPoker sites would always send me free money to try to get me to come back and play. But because the software was like so bad, and I just had no interest in playing on the site, I just take the free money and just like shoot it on blackjack or roulette. I think once I ran up $5 playing craps to like 100, and then I Dropped it down. Eric, if you're asking about the Ultimate Grips bundle that I did with Jonathan, it's not available for $99. That was like a one-time thing. I thought it was absurd. I was like, man, that's very, very low price. I think it's worth at least 200. He's like, I know, but people will buy it for 100. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Sometimes you got to defer to the boss and do what the boss says. But Eric, you can get so much stuff right now for $99. If you go to grips.com/poker coaching, you're going to see there is a ton of different options available. It's the Black Friday sale from Poker Coaching that just went live last night. I got the email at like midnight that's what was going on. So go there. I would say the best thing you can do for $100 is get the yearly membership. Get a 1-year membership. It's epic. And then yeah, I note Rad Liu. I not Era. I don't know what that name is. See, we also have a Black Friday thing going on with Raise Your Edge. It's more expensive. It's $900 for Ben CB's Tournament Masterclass, which normally costs $1,200. But in addition to getting it for $300 off, we're always also sweetening the pot by giving 3 additional training programs, 1 for myself, 2 from Alex Fitzgerald, worth about $900 between the 3 of them. So a couple of really big offers going on this weekend. I didn't realize how big Black Friday was and how big like American Thanksgiving was for like shopping and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I guess, you know, I know Boxing Day and I know how wild that is. So I guess it's just kind of the same. Yo, what up, Beat Purple? Thanks for coming by. Oh, you watched the aggression and hand selection, so you've been watching that triple threat. Are you talking about the original ones? Or are you talking about the deep dives? Did you watch those like 15-minute ones or the like 1-hour ones? Because for each of those 15-minute ones, there's like a follow-up one that's an hour long. It was excellent and a lot of help. Well, thank you, Beat Purple. Thank you for sharing that positive feedback with me. Was there anything you felt was missing? Was there any way you felt that it could have been improved? By the way, guys, we're gonna hop in the Venom Sat just because I kind of want to run through these sit and go tickets as quickly as possible. So we're basically anything that's $1.50, we're regged for. Whether it's a PL08 or a 6 max hold'em or a 9 max hold'em or a step 2 to the Venom, we're in there. I think the best part of streaming, this is a marginal overlimp, but we're going to assume that other people are getting in there too wide as well. Well, thanks, WePro. Good luck to you as well. Are you still streaming, or did you finish streaming, or are you streaming later? I saw your notification on Twitter that you were live. Unfortunately, I was at the health food store, so I couldn't tune in. But I was very curious what was going down. The FOMO was definitely real. If stream is over, tell me what happened today. Give us the Cole's notes. I'm curious. And I'm sure chat's curious too. Aren't you curious, chat? Curious if these trip sixes are good. You have a pretty good kicker on them. Ace. This guy could also have a 6. He could have a low draw. He could have a boat. I guess our best turn card is a jack. 10's pretty good too. The main thing we're trying to fade is a low coming in. I gotta turn off these notifications on Skype. All right, little by little, we're chipping up. I don't even know what this thing pays. $12, $15, $13.50. 10% boost for the old bankroll. We'll happily. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! 38 months. Never mind. 2207. Following your bankroll challenge to take part, let's get stacking. Nice to have you back. Streaming greetings from Iceland. Greetings from Canada, my friend, and thank you so much for the continued support. Wow. 38 months. I think you are officially the most long-time subscriber to the channel. Wow. Seriously, dude. Thank you so much. That is incredible dedication. Incredible dedication. Sorry, Josh, I threw a link in the chat for you there because well, I think it works. Yeah. The commands only work on Twitch, the exclamations and stuff. No low came in. No low was possible. No low draw, so he couldn't have been drawing to that. He's more likely drawing to spades. Could be drawing to a low straight. I think I'll check that back. I might be check calling here depending on sizing. We're probably good. No, you got the low straight, but see, he couldn't bet it. So given that the only hand he would bet there is the nuts, if he's not betting second nuts, and he probably would have raised the nut straight on the turn, we can check call there because anything he is betting is a bluff. Since he's, as you saw, he's checking back his very best value hand other than the nuts, and the nuts would have played it differently. So the nuts aren't in his range, and the second nuts aren't even betting. So anything that does bet, therefore, must be a bluff. Yeah, no worries, Josh. I got you. I know it can be confusing with all this stuff, but we try our best. That's what I'm here for. Friendly neighborhood poker streamer. And this is why I love streaming. I get to hang out. I get to be helpful. Something in the human spirit that enjoys being helpful, that enjoys being useful. Speaking of being useful, if you guys want to help us with the bankroll challenge, you can just keep watching, which is totally awesome. You can also play with us. You can also play with us in the sit and goes here on America's Card Room. Sign up with the link below if you don't have an account. If you already have an account, hop on in. I think 98% of the people watching have at least $1.50 in their account. So come play. Let's have fun. Let's get stacking. You might even stack me. A lot. Thanks for the follow. Be Purple. Thank you for the follow. What up, Dom? 52487. Oh, Eric, thanks, man. Awesome. Awesome. Super appreciate that. This is a nice looking hand for Omaha High. For high-low, we really want a lot of two-way potential. So we want a couple of low cards, be it an ace deuce or an ace three. So this is just kind of a troublesome hand. And it's important to really know what you're playing and how to rank hands with what you're playing. Because if you're playing Omaha High hands in Omaha High-low, you're probably going to be losing, and vice versa. Yo, Poker Lowell. Thanks for the follow, man. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. I think we're going to have a nice, chill session. Grinding out the tickets, grinding out the S&Gs, and grinding out them sponsor T dollars. I'm pretty sure we can double the bankroll over the next 2 streams, as long as we just put in the time. I'm certainly ready to put in the time. Are you ready to put in the time is the question. Good discipline, Zemansky. So he's not going to play today because he's tired from work, and that's... And people forget how demanding poker is on the mental faculties. And if you're already tired, you know, if you've been studying a lot or working a lot, playing poker is not the move. It's just going to tire you out even more. I believe you are mistaken. Poker lol. And what you're wondering about has been long resolved, brother. But thanks for assuming. Oh, nice. We got our second game. Are any of you in this? Are any of you Hawat, Poker Addict, Oki Rain, Joshua, or... Oh, Sphinx is. Alright, good luck, Sphinx. I'll pull it over if anything interesting happens. But since we're a little bit deeper into this one already, we're gonna focus here. Got here gut shot, not flush draw. Pair of kings could be good. I'm just gonna bet to bet fold here. Because if he check raises, we're drawing. Close to dead. Backed into something pretty lucky here. This guy limped in, and then we just let out 3 times at it. All right, we got an on-demand going as well. I think I'm gonna have to unregister one of these games, because otherwise I'm gonna have too many tables going, and that never works out well. Thank you, D-Man. Appreciate the good vibes my way, good vibes your way too, brother. It's actually nice that we got a slower paced stream today because my voice couldn't handle a fast paced one. So again, with this high only hand, I'm just gonna throw it away. We need some low cards in the mix. All right, I should protect the old eyes. Aces versus aces. No one saw that coming. Thank you, Andres. Man says good luck with the challenge. Little Santa Claus. I guess that means Christmas coming early. I think it's going to take some time, but I do think we're going to be able to accomplish this challenge. Now, we have very weak low hand potential here with nothing but ace-8. But I felt that since we're in late position, we could maybe buy the button and play the pot in position. Now, once we get 3-bet, this is not a hand I want to take a flop with at all. So, going on that power of ace-king and a suited ace. And now we're going to let the aces do battle with probably some kind of ace-deuce for 4th Street buy. Ace-3, ew. And that's this game. Yo, Jamie. We are indeed doing a bankroll challenge. We're currently sitting with $130. Well, pre-buy-ins. We're a little bit lower than that after the buy-ins, but we're at 130 plus from the 2 streams we've done on America's Card Room as part of the ACR Stormers. We probably have something like $60 or $75 in tournament tickets coming our way. So the bankroll is like kind of at 200, but we have to wait till the end of the month to get that. So yeah, we're going to grind today. We're going to grind tomorrow. We're going to, rack up some more sponsorship dollars as well with your support. And I'm thinking that come December we'll have between 250 and 300. All right, Sphinxy, I'll let you have this one. Yeah, Jamie, I mean, I think it's a great place to do it. ACR, like if you're trying to turn a little into a large amount, like ACR really does cater to the small stakes players. Yeah, we're up in that high BPM for sure. We don't have ace deuce, but if a deuce comes out, we're probably in great shape. We do have a lot of counterfeit protection, having a 3 and a 4 and a nut suit. We're going to go for it. We're going to see 3 and hope for the deuce of hearts and something else to go with it. Not exactly the flop we want. Pair of 8s. We're drawing to the low with ace 3, but that's basically drawing dead against ace deuce. So we're probably just going to be check folding here. Sergeant Pepper is the one who's likely to have ace deuce. Fourth street buy is more likely to have ace ace. So against him, we have like a bunch of outs. But because it's not for certain, because it's not guaranteed, we're just going to fold. Kings. Kings with a deuce tray. Well, we would have got the low. As you can see, it wasn't the best spot at all. Oh, we got our action. All right, I gotta unregister the other games. All right. Yeah, Jamie, I got accepted to the Stormers. Monday was the official day. Monday was the official day. So I'm not sure if our Friday stream is going to count. It may not. Probably will, since I go way back with the ACR peeps. But if it doesn't, no big deal. We've got many months to complete this challenge. There's really no rush. Sphinx, what do you got, man? What do you got, man? Dom, you think that they should have more micro and small stakes tournaments? Run it by them. What kind of tournaments would you like to see? What tournaments that other sites offer do you think would be a good addition to the schedule? Because I know they're pretty receptive. I was pretty happy to make adjustments. Hello, it flies, it dies. California, how's the weather down there? I imagine it's at least a wee bit nicer than we have up here right now. Not that ours are too bad. I mean, there's Half a leaf on that tree out there. We hit a good river, y'all. We hit a good river. And this guy's over betting. Wow. Should go for all of it. Guess we'll leave him a little bit. I mean, we do smash the lower straight and 2 pairs, so yeah. Don't be afraid to go for max value in small stakes tournaments. People overvalue their hands. The line there was he limp called, check called, I checked back turn, and then he overbet river and then called the jam. So pretty loose. All right, this is a very good hand. Ace queen for the high and a suited ace for the high. We also have ace deuce for the low, but not just ace deuce. We have ace deuce tray. So if it comes, you know, 8-7-5, we have the nut low with the deuce, but if it comes 8-7 deuce, we also have the nut low with the ace 3. So we have what we call an uncounterfeitable low draw, which is really good. This is not the flop for us, though. This is literally the worst flop. One low card being the 6. We need a little bit more than that. And we didn't get anything for the high except 1 club, so not much. I missed it, Sphinx. What did you show? I have 4 tables going. Got a decent flop over here. We're the pre-flop raiser. This is a board we want to check on a lot, including when we have it. So we're checking. Now we're going for the double check raise. He probably doesn't have much, so it's really hard for us to get anything out of it. Guess we'll bet an amount that maybe small pair can call. I think we're pretty unlikely to get action. Seems to have nothing. Okay, we have suited aces. It's an amazing PLO high hand. It's not the best PLO 8 because we don't have any low potential, but we do have good high. So aces and queens against. He's got ace, king, queen. So he's got low potential with ace, deuce, but no real. But we have him like dominated on the high. So that worked out nice. Back to starting. Yeah, but Dom, even if you're not planning to go anywhere, you can still tell me how they could improve it. Because as I mentioned, they are very receptive. And if you say, hey, this would be nice, they might add it. But if you don't give them direction on how they can improve, then they won't do it. All right, we have ace deuce here, which is a great hand. We have an extra counterfeit protection with the 4, which is nice. And we have a suit, so we're calling. Carnassia, we're playing PLO 8, so this is a high-low game. Not just low. So we have nut low draw, pair 4s. He's probably gonna mash it. The only issue is, if we're only drawing for the low, we're drawing just to get our money back. If our high is ever good, then we're good. It's like, what are the chances he has ace, deuce, and aces though? Pretty low. This guy's been shown to be pretty loose. I think I'm gonna rumble in the jungle with this guy. Our one direction of our hand is gonna be good. He's got aces with hearts, so we just need low cards or no spades. Oh, perfect, perfect. Let me get there. All right, we're back in business, and we're back to Texas Hold'em. That was a really strong hand that guy had. Really strong hand. 50s with rain. Perfect for poker all weekend. Yes. I dig it. Yeah, it's totally poker season coming up. And Jamie, current plan is not to play the old Venom. We're going to play some like qualifiers and whatnot because ACR has been wonderful enough to bless us with some tickets. But I think the odds of us running it up to a 2650 ticket in the next 8 days is going to be relatively low. Sammy, High Low Resources. The one book I know is, what's it called? Pot Limit Omaha 8 Revealed. Yeah, it's the only one I know though. I don't know about new material. Ooh, good job, Sphinx. You avoided my kings. Okay, that makes sense, Dom. What about sit and goes though? Like, why not grind sit and goes? I thought sit and goes were like when I started playing poker, sit and goes were always the way I'd build my bankroll at first. And then once I had a big enough bankroll, I'd start shot taking at MTTs. But I thought like sit and goes were like kind of the bankroll building thing. You get great points for clearing bonuses. You get soft player pools, and you get to cash like, fairly often. I think the variance is a lot lower in sit and goes than in multi-table tournaments too. I just want to double check. I'm pretty sure top 2 spots pay in this tournament. Yeah, top 2. And same with our Venom Sati. Top 3, but top 1 pays a lot more, and then second and third kind of pay the same. Oh man, Sphinx is tanking on my jam. I can't go to the table. I don't know what I have. Now I can go. It's a flip. Ooh. Sorry, friend. Good call though. Good race. It was a fair competition. Good luck in the next one. We're down to 4 in the Venom Sat. Maybe soon to be 3. If Ace-5 holds here, we're down to 3. I guess with the blinds being bigger, this is a better sweat. So we'll focus on this guy for a bit. We'll go back to our regular sit and go there. Oh wow, we might get heads up here. Fast and furious action once those blinds get up there. It's good. I thought you were winning on that flop for sure, man. That flop was way more favorable to you than it was for me. All right, heads up for the step 3 Venom ticket. Is that what we're doing here? Would appear so. 2-to-1 chip deficit. It would appear he's jamming a lot, but I think it's probably to do with his hands. I don't think he's just like all in or fold every hand guy. Playing 20 blinds deep. Yo, what up, Brian? How's it going, brother? You just finishing work, finishing school? I'm trying to finish this sit and go. Big swing pot here. We're a reasonable favorite pre-flop. I was thinking of doing the limp trap thing, but I think he'll shove just as wide over a min raise as a limp, maybe even wider. Hope he caught a piece, because if he did, I imagine that money's going in. Yes. Good luck, team. This will get us to a step 3 if we can stay down with the holdage. Don't time out now. Which pair do you get? Top pair. Yeah, that's reasonable. Nice. Ship it. First place, on to the next. Do we want to jump right in? I don't know. We want to go look at the lobby first and see what's going on there. But that's sweet. Nice to pick up a little W there. God, sit and goes are a pretty good time. Pretty chill. Oh, whoa, this is... We actually might get into the Venom if we're really lucky. Apparently this Sati that we're playing, it's a phase, but if we get to phase 2 and we make the top 15, we get a Venom seed. So we're actually just 2 qualifiers away from being in the Venom. That'd be pretty epic. Oh, okay, Dom. I mean, that all makes sense. Tournaments are a very addictive thing. Most people who play tournaments are addicted to them. And nothing else really compares because there's no massive payoff potential in sit and goes. You're very capped, right? What's the most we can win on this 165? We get like 3 or 4 buy-ins. There's no 100. But, you know, while the pleasure is lessened, the pain is also lessened. There's no grinding for 3 hours to bubble or grinding for 5 hours to min cash. So I did always feel like from a time investment perspective, sit and goes made a lot more sense. just going to get the money in here. This looks reasonably strong from him. He could have the big blind special, 2 pair, pair and a gutter, combo draw, little flush draw. Either way, Jack 9 is probably good. Yeah. Flop straight better than flop 2 pair. Let's get stacking. Thanks, Sammy. Yeah, and it's actually funny, like tournaments. Don't mind me while I just hop in another one of these. I used to call them shits and giggles. ESNGs. We're just hopping another one. Yeah, I found when I played tournaments that I became more of a gambler. Like I could feel like the gamble take over, and I became like just kind of consumed by it. Whereas when I played cash games and sit and goes, that was never a thing. I was very much in control of. Wow, look at this guy with the aces slow play. Nice hand. I think we can safely call that one a cooler. And props to us for just losing next to nothing. What did we lose? A bet on the river? Okay, Dom. So you're like a tournament crusher. But then when you fire bigger, yeah. It's so that's the thing with poker, you know. The same with any gambling. Like, if you're playing for the feeling, you need to go bigger and bigger to get the same feeling, and you're exposing yourself to more and more risk. So you're getting the same kickback in terms of feeling, in terms of high, but you don't realize you're exposing yourself to a bigger pain threshold. Because until you actually lose, you just feel like you're going to keep winning. Why would you assume anything different would happen? But then when you do lose, you don't realize how much it's going to hurt until it happens, and there's this like invincibility complex that like you start to think that could never happen to me, kind of thing. So I get that, but I mean, it sounds like you're crushing, and then you're studying. So are you a raise your edge guy? Are you an upswing guy? Like, whose material do you like to study for that advanced stuff? If you say MTT video guide, I'll say much love and appreciation. Very good foundational stuff. But if you're a full-time player, I assume that you're dabbling with some other stuff as well. Oh, Sphinx, you're on this table? I don't know if I can show. If you're on this table, I don't think I can show this table. Although I know you're legit. You're Mr. Fairness. Like me, with the aces, I'm not going to make him wait. I'm just going to snap call. No one likes a slow roller. That's not kind. Yo, Bri, I was on your table, but I lost that flip. And then, well, hard to keep playing. Well, no, it's because I knew the other tournament was starting, so rather than rebuy, I cleared up the screen space. Because our biggest buy-in of the day is starting in a minute, so we want to be ready for that. Thank you, Scaboni. Hello to you as well. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Do we just want to fast play this flop? I feel like if he's bluff raising here, it's with some kind of a gut shot or something, and that he might check back the turn, and we don't really want to let him realize that equity. So we're just going to fast play it here. If he has an ace, he'll probably call and we'll get a bit more. But if he's bluffing, like, no more money is going in unless he improves, so we don't want to give him the chance to do that. At this point, with his snap call, we kind of assume it's probably an ace. So let's go with, I don't know, 7-15. Seems a reasonable chance to get flatted by an ace. And then, I mean, like, I don't want to go for everything on the river. Like I do, because we can bust him, but I think he's less likely to call Fitz for all of it, so we're gonna leave him some chips behind. Give him a good price to hero call. Sorry, mate. And wow, our Venom Sat is up. Anyway, we'll bring that up later. For now, we gotta focus on trying to close this out. Pretty solid lead we have here. Yeah, thanks, Sphinx. I appreciate it, man. I know you're legit. Maybe when we get heads up, just like mute. Because it would appear that heads up is in the cards for you and I, but brother. Yeah, what up, Brian Ellis? Thanks for dropping by, man. Nice to see you. Wow, Urson, you're such a Twitch pro. You're such a Twitch pro. Free material, ICMizer, and Pio. Okay, interesting. You use Pio, but you don't use Razor Edge? That seems really surprising. I guess if you already have the theory down, it's fine. But I mean, I thought the Razor Edge stuff was game changing. Yeah, what up, Pantera? Pantera 1959. Wow. Well, I mean, Dom, one of the cool things about the whole Raise Your Edge program is you get in the group chat where you can submit your hands. You know, people will give you feedback. So, like, it's really good to hop in the community there. All right, Ace-8 here, 6 blinds. We're going to be ahead of his shoving range a lot. So, easy call for us, and there's an example of that. We just have him in really bad shape. Apparently not quite bad enough, but pretty close. Day oneer, Bry? Day oneer of what? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about recovery? Are we talking about a 5-day tournament? What's going on? Oh, me streaming and coaching? No, I think we're at day 8. We've been back in the streets for a little bit. Not for an eternity by any means, but we have been back in the streets for a little bit. I guess the day oneer for you showing up. But do keep coming back. It's good times going on here. Bankrolls are being built, tournaments are being won, friends are being made, lives are being saved. There's tons of good. Oh, Bri, you're talking about back when we were running the original streams, the free coaching. Okay, yeah, I remember that. That was legendary. Shoutouts to anyone who remembers the original Twitch streams. I remember when we first hit, like, I think we hit 30 viewers and I was like so excited. Oh, wait, Brian Ellis. Brian Ellis. You that man always coming in saying cool. Cool. Ah. How much are you short, Dom? Because you know they got a sale going on right now, man. It's like 25%. It's like $300 off, man. It's a lot. Oh, we're behind. Oh, no. Oh, no. We were trying to bet a little bit more than 50 there. Not much more, though. 75. Figure that was enough to get the job done. All right, that's fair enough, Dom. I can respect that. Oh, Bri, that's awesome. You're talking like during the WSOP? Dom, did your name used to be Dom Gov? Or was it always Dom52486? I feel like I remember a name like Dom Gov or something in like the original streams. Feel free to correct me if I'm mistaken, but I feel like that was a thing. Yeah, those were fun times. World Series, always epic. Alright, we're doing a few too many limp folds against Refrito. Let's just make him wake up with a hand. We're just gonna pile here for 10 blinds, put the maximum pressure, work that old ICM thing. And, if they wake up with the hand, well, we get to see 5 cards. Yeah, now I'm regretting not putting Refrito all in. Sorry, Sphinx. 2 times! 2 times! If there's anyone... Now I really wish I put Refrito all in. I didn't want to bubble the Team Grips guy. I wanted to bubble the other guy. There's nothing worse than busting your friend from a tournament, unless you really, really are mad at them from something earlier in the week. Man, it's so long since I played Sit and Goes, but it's coming back. It's all da-na-na-na, but it's all coming back to me now. So what do we have now? Actually, we're guaranteed 315, and we got a chance at 585. So we're playing for 270. We're playing for like 1.5 buy-ins. And when do the blinds go up too? Actually, that's I'm curious. 6 minutes. I agree, Scavone. Twitch has come a very long way in a short time. That's actually why I put a little extra investment in Amazon today. I'm very impressed with everything that's been happening here. And I see Twitch Poker as well has come a really long way in a short time. All right, let's give this guy a good luck. Because I mean, we are on here, out here trying to make some dollars, but we're also out here trying to make some friends. Yeah, Dom. Totally agree. If you're actually grinding with ICMizer, you know a lot of what you need to know. Dom, have you checked out Alex Fitzgerald stuff? I'm sure you saw the videos we put up on my channel, at least. I think his stuff's like really good for just like really quickly learning key concepts. He doesn't beat around the bush. He kind of gets straight to the point. And not that the other coaches beat around the bush, just sometimes they can be a little long-winded, you know what I mean? Take a long time to get to the point. Alex just like straight to it. This is what to do. This is why. Here are the statistics to prove it. You're like, okay. The data works for me. I agree. These sit and goes do seem quite soft. If, you know, I was looking to build up a small bankroll, which I am, I would definitely put in a bunch of volume on these games because you can just play tons of them. Like I got guys just like limp calling on these other tables. Like people are making some questionable plays. We got a pair. We can't fold a pair. Pair heads up? No way. Hello, Linus. How are you today? What brings you through to this neck of the woodskis? Oh, yes, Sammy. Those jackpot sit and goes. Very exhilarating. I mean, all around, just WPN's quite good in terms of like good value. You got guys open ripping 30 blinds as I go ahead and open rip 20 blinds. I think now we got some antes out there. Okay, yeah, this should speed things up. This should speed things up significantly. You make it 2, I make it 6. Not a great flop. But I just don't plan on folding 9 sets up, so hopefully he does some kind of semi-bluff or something. Feels so fishy stacking off here. Maybe I'll just like check call. Maybe I'll just check call. Ah, man. Looks like he's milking it more than he's bluffing. Sigh. Dom, send me an email. I'll give you all the info you need. I'll let you know what's going on. Just send an email to evan@gripst.com. Just be like, yo, it's Dom from Twitch. And I'll give you the info on what's going on, because he doesn't really have a site. Like he's a great teacher, but he's kind of new at the whole interneting thing. So I actually just help him sell this stuff in my store, pokermarket.net. But with what's going on, I can get you a pretty sweet deal that even with your $55 bankroll you can afford. Wow, I got big action going on everywhere. Got a combo draw on one table. Gutter and the second up flush draw. I had an incredible hand pre-flop in the PL08 that didn't materialize. I mean, I have ace king, but it's not really what I want here. I wanted black or red cards. And then I have a pair of jacks that I rivered here. That's probably good. I think it's too thin a value bet though. These shenanigans are getting folded. Merp. Wait, what just happened? You guys talking about the ACR's in goes being soft? I think I just saw some serious shenanigans go down. So the guy got it in with the king high flush draw against the ace high flush draw and top pair. So that guy was drawing dead. So my ace king was actually good. And my ace deuce would have been good for the low because no one else had a low. Wow. All right, I guess I gave these players too much credit. That's shenanigans. Anyway, let's focus on the heads up. Oh, we got the best hand. Let's go. Ooh. Wow. Team Grips gets that. That's our second W on the session. 2 trophies. What you know about it? Getting stacking. Looks like these sit and goes were a very good idea for the game plan today. Look at that. First place. 4 buy-ins. All right, and back to another 6 max. Yeah, he called with ace high. Honey. He called me with ace high. Ready for a little ninja move? Wow, those guys are so shenanigans. So would I have actually scooped in this pot? I would have scooped. Ace king for the high, ace deuce for the low. Crazy. Sphinx, I'm all for it, man. If we can get heads up, that'd be a treat. What do you guys think? How was our play in that sit and go there? Did we earn the victory, or did we just get lucky? This guy's been limping in with all kind of dust here. We're really just raising to knock out Ernst, because you know, even though we have the best hand, we don't have the best hand by a lot with ace deuce. We don't really want to play a massive pot out of position with ace deuce. It doesn't really like flop all that well. All right, we got to hope to hold in our PLO8. We have aces pre-flop. We 3-bet, he called. There's no low draw possible, so that's really good. Yeah. Hopefully we're good. He's got a pair of kings, okay, and a gutter, and I think we doubled up. Sweet. But we're focusing on hold'em here. Sorry, just I know like sometimes you guys like to see all-ins and stuff, and it's kind of a crucial pot there, because that ties us up for second place. So for anything that's crucial, that's critical for our success, I want to keep you guys in the loop. So that's why I pulled it over there. I hope no one had an epileptic seizure as a result of it. Okay, we got a really good flop. We have the nut low, deuce tray. So ace, deuce, tray, 4-8. We're also uncounterfeitable. If a deuce comes, we have the 3-5 low. If a tray comes, we have the deuce 5 low. And if a 5 comes, we have the deuce tray low. So we're like literally like ultra nutted here. So we're just gonna build the pot here. Ideally, we get them to fold at some point because we don't have any high hands, so we're losing the high half of the pot. But by building the pot this way, we can make our hand look a lot stronger. And now we do have some high potential with the 3-5 straight. There's, you know, he's gonna have spades here fairly often, so we're probably just chopping the pot. But the fact that we have 3-5 for the nut low is really good. Yeah, so he's just got spades for the high. Chop it up. Squeezed a little bit of money out of Sphinxy. That was you. Yo, what up, Jake? Thanks for dropping by, Mr. Jake Whitley. Recent fan. How did you discover us? How did you discover our cool little community here? Okay, Sphinx, no worries, man. If it makes you feel any better, I slayed that past opponent for you, for your honor. I slayeth him. Okay, cool, you found me through JL. I got so much love for Jonathan Little. Such an awesome guy. So grateful to be a part of his team. I has idea. I'm sorry. There's a PLO8 tournament going on as well. Our main focus is this No Limit Texas Hold'em, but for any crucial hands happening in the PLO8 tournament, I am gonna pull them over. These sevens are not quite. You see what these guys are calling raises with? Ace 5 offsuit, King 2 suited. Yes, these sit and goes are indeed great value at America's Card Room. If you have not tried it out yet, grips.com/ACR. Join a board. It's a great place to play. And to get your training bundle, make sure you visit either grips.com/free if you're a tournament player, or grips.com/PGMS if you're a cash game player, or you would like to become a cash game player, become a tournament player. You can get a very solid exclusive bundle, big old training program, lots of knowledge, help you just learn what you need to learn to crush these games. Clearly it works decently, right? So we're doing a decent job so far. Oh, nice. Get it, Dom. Get it, Dom. I'm getting nothing going on in that Venom multi-satty right now. Yo, what up, Mike Humphreys? Jake, if I were in your spot, I would play 200 NL with an 8K bankroll instead of $100 tournaments. Few reasons. First is just in cash games, you have a lot more control over everything. You can choose how long you play for. You can quit if you're feeling like you're off your A game. You can switch to better tables. You can switch to better seats. There's a lot more within your power that can really increase your expectation. You have a lot more flexibility. It's a much better lifestyle too. Also, on the $100 tournaments, the rake is going to be quite high. So to see a positive return on investment, you're going to have to really be crushing them. I'd say nothing wrong with throwing in some of those tournaments here and there. But for your main grind, I think cash games are just far, far, far superior. This seems redonkulous, but I mean, we were happy to run the cards pre-flop, so the fact that the board came raggedy doesn't change anything. We just gotta hope he bricked or that we hit an ace. Okay, so, well, we're drawing dead now, but. Yeah, cash games are just a way better lifestyle. I think you can build up good comps doing that too. It's just a better way to build a bankroll. Majority of the people I know who live in Vegas and play pro and who don't live in Vegas but play pro are all cash game players. So I hope that advice is helpful, and really don't just focus on which is more lucrative. Pay attention to which is a more enjoyable lifestyle. Because if you're making 1.5x playing tournaments but you absolutely hate it, and every day is just like like a nightmare, is it really worth it to make the extra money? Whereas if you love playing cash games, even if you're making a little bit less, it doesn't matter because your happiness is so much higher. You're not going to need to spend as much on booze and partying and massages to make you feel better. You're already going to feel good as is. So a little bit of news. We did just make it to the money in our PLO8 sit and go. Shocker, shocker. And I'll let you know if we bump up there. I think I made a mistake in the previous sit and go, calling off with just a low draw. That's okay, play in progress. Because especially in sit and goes, it's so important to play tight, because there's so much value to just cashing as opposed to going for the win. Like in MTTs, you want to play a lot more aggressive in a way that builds up chips, whereas when you're playing sit and goes, it's a lot more of a survival based strategy. So that was just me being overly aggressive, risk inclined, reckless, whatever you want to call it. It's coming back. I haven't played sit and goes in a long time, but the philosophy, the strategy, the theory, it's coming back to me. Things are making sense. I'm remembering the ranges and whatnot. And feels good, man. Feels good, man. I got a three-way spot where I flop top set. You guys want to see? The money's going in, so I guess you should probably see it. Low draws are possible. Someone could already have a flush too, but they don't, so that's good. We gotta just run it there. Our hand's too strong. This is strange. I don't really want to flip the coins here. I think he has mostly bigger pairs and bigger cards that we're flipping with, but we're not a lot of smaller pairs. I think those are open shoving, so I'm actually just going to fold here. The raise size is too big for me to want to call. If it was a small raise, we'd call in C3, but for that price, he can have it. No thanks. We'll wait for a better spot. We have a nice stack here to chill with. All right, peace out, Brian. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for dropping by, man. Have a great rest of your day at work, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Always good to see you coming through, man. OG Gripster. Recommendations on poker rooms. I don't know off the top of my head because I only go out there during the World Series. Justin Saliba would be a really good guy to talk to. Jake, you're with poker coaching, right? Or are you just on the free train? Because if you're in the members area, you could probably connect with just GTO, and he lives in Vegas. He's a cash player. I think he's playing similar limits, 1-2, 1-3, 2-5. So he'd have a better answer for you than I do. We're just gonna pile on Ryan. We have the best hand almost always, and this hand doesn't play the best out of position, so we'll just take the 250 down. And if he actually wants to run it, that's fine, but I think he's folding most of the time. Arnie, what's up, man? Do I play cash on ACR? I tried out the Blitz games. I thought they were a little nitty. I played Little Omaha. That was good, but the variance is big. So I think when we have a bigger bankroll, I'll probably play some cash games. But with the current bankroll we have, I think anything sub 500, we're going to be better off playing sit and goes and the occasional multi-table sit and go or MTT rather than cash. But once the bankroll gets bigger, we'll sit some cash games. What do you play though, Arnie? What's your game? What's your grind? Yeah, Dom, that tournament life is rough, man. I had to give it up. It was not doing me any favors. I mean, it was giving me excitement. It was giving me a massive adrenaline rush every Sunday. But I mean, even that comes with a cost. We have just had no hands in this Venom Sadie. All right, we got a hand that we can run it in the PL08. Ace, King, Queen with Ace Deuce and a suited King. Quite a strong hand. We're crushing everything except for aces. And Stacker's been, you know, he hasn't been potting everything, but he's been potting a reasonable amount. So, okay, decent flop, 2 pair, gut shot. Not the best for the low draw potential, but the fact that we have 2 pair is good. As long as he doesn't have ace jack, we're in great shape. And he's got low draws with flush draws, actually. So he murked us, but we still cashed, so it's all right. It would appear we're down to 3 players here. In this sit and go. That's a great question, Linus. I take it you're a tournament player. Is that correct, Linus? Multi-table tournament player? Please don't have a club. 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 Don't have a club. Don't have a club. Oh. Not just a club, the king of clubs. It's a winner. I think so, Dom. I think I would have run it with 9s there. Linus, go here and get this. Linus, have you been through my MTT video guide yet? Because if not, I put a link in the chat where you can get a free copy. So get that, and then it will kind of explain the adjustments. I mean, the main thing is just when you're getting really close to the money, you want to consider whether your stack is, you know, if you're better off cashing or if you're better off trying to build a stack. And that depends on where your stack is relative to the field. And I think it's part 4 in that series talks about how to approach the late stages of a tournament, which is what you're talking about, and bubble play. So get that, check it out. It'll help you out. You just need a bigger picture, you know, overarching strategy for the big picture. That'll help you get the job done. Feels like a lot to be putting in, but I would have shoved over a raise, so why not shove over a limp too? Wow, Dom, you're a grinder. Oh, you're welcome, Linus. Thank you for dropping by. And also for just, you know, throwing your question in the chat. Because if you didn't ask it, I couldn't help. And what I aim to do in this life is help my fellow men and women. So thank you for the opportunity to be of service. Idea dropping the wisdom in the chat. That's some truth right there. Agreed. Colorado Love dropping the hellos in the chat. Good day, Colorado Love. Mendo Bruce, what's up? Linus was asking, how can I be less of a fish? I keep spending my hard-earned stacks on a single pair when I'm getting close to the money. And it's, you know, it's a matter of understanding the exact shoving ranges, understanding when a pair is good enough and when it's not, understanding what's too many chips to gamble with, what's the right amount of chips to gamble with, and just refining that process. Linus, another great program is a Snapshove. Snapshove just tells you whether or not something's a jam or not, and then you can know whether you're making a positive expected value shove or what you should be folding. What's up, Genesis Block? Whoa. I don't think we're calling that. My biggest all-time tourney cash is $162,000. Won that in my local casino. Chopped $1,000 tournament three-handed. Had like, I think it was 1,600 runners. It was a massive tournament. And I played well, and I ran well, and I made it to the final table with a top 3 stack, and I navigated, ninja'd it, and got to three-handed with the chip lead, and made a deal with Mike Leah and another solid player, and well, yeah, biggest score ever. And then I chilled after that. At first, I thought I was gonna like fire it back in, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna save this money. Invested in education, and so that's what I did. And to this day, I continue to invest in education. Play less and less tournaments, actually. I've really dropped down the variance, the volatility, the risk factor, the gamble zos. And I'm a lot less stressed as a result. And don't get me wrong, it was really cool winning that money. I think I had to like sleep for 7 days straight after that once the adrenaline wore off. Hand's good enough to defend, but I don't really want to be playing a bunch of pots with rye on wheat when I Heart Doggies is shorter here. How long did it take? It was 3 days. I think it was like a 12-hour day, 12-hour day. I think we started at noon, and then there was late reg 6 hours. About 30 hours total of play plus breaks. 3 days straight. I couldn't even eat on the. I guess I just got a rip. I couldn't even eat on the third day because I was so nervous. My stomach was like literally in knots. So I was living off green tea and binaural beats to keep me energized and focused. But like I was so nervous. I was so scared because it meant so much. You know, if I did well and things went the right way, I was getting life-changing money for me. And so I really didn't want to mess it up. Fortunately, I didn't. Why no HUD? I just haven't installed Poker Tracker on this computer yet. I had a HUD on here like a month ago, but my streams were freezing up, so I had to reinstall Windows to fix that, and I just haven't got around to reinstalling Poker Tracker yet. I do think it's a great program, and I'm definitely giving up a little bit of an edge by not having it. It does give me less stuff to, you know, wear my brain down with, though. Stats can be tiring. I think everyone who's been in school knows that. Okay, hopefully ace-9 holds here. Much opportunities. Nice. All right, heads up. And we also have an all-in spot in the Venom Satty. 9s over a button rejam, and we're massive favorite. Ooh, not so much anymore. I think a 9 would still give us the win, but they didn't want to give us that. So I guess we're not getting in the Venom this time around. Maybe we'll try again later. But back to our heads up match. We're in the money. Good spot to be. Guaranteed 315, going for 585. Yeah, we're building the old bankroll. Flopping second pair, heads up. This is going to be good enough to go with. We're just going to check rip it all in. Hey Brian, what are you still doing here, man? You said you were supposed to go back to work. I don't want to get you fired, man. Coming in here telling you love me. I appreciate that, but don't let this affair cost you your job, man. You got to put food on the table. Never mind, said my first guide in poker was your guide. Thanks. Did extend my bankroll from $100 to $700 playing small stakes sit and goes and MTTs. Nice. But I'm a little stuck in 2-5 stakes. Trying to use upswing and seeing improvements, but I'm not sure what the right time to move up in stakes. Any thoughts? I don't know. Anything from 50 to 100 buy-ins is fine. But if you're not feeling great right now, ask yourself if you're studying too much and you just have kind of brain fatigue, if your energy's low, and you need to just like take some time off. Are you doing enough sports? Are you eating well? Are you spending time with friends? Make sure you do other things to get external motivation there and get yourself to a positive state. And then when you're in that positive state, grind again. Or, you know, just listen to house music. That works for getting me into a positive state. And maybe, you know, maybe upswing stuff is not optimal for you as well. You know, they're very much into GTO and hard theory, and I find it can be a lot of bit, very tiring on the brain to think about these ranges and the calcs and all that. And, you know, that's why like my material is a lot easier for people to ingest, because it's not so rigid. Same with like, I found the Raise Your Edge stuff is really good as well, because they do teach you like the main takeaways from game theory and GTO, but they're not like you need to have a perfectly balanced range in every spot, because that's just overwhelming. So they give you stuff you can actually apply, you can actually use. So I hope that helps. Also, you know, same as I was telling Dom, you might like Alex's stuff. So never mind. If you'd like, man, I'm happy to send you some options. If you can just send me an email, evan@grips.com. Yeah, I'll happily give you a few different choices that I think would work. And they're not expensive, so. YPT4 over HM2, it's just what I have. I've used both before. I think they're equally good. I don't really have a strong preference. I think HM3 is out now. Yeah, Genesis block. It is indeed a bankroll challenge. 50 to 1 million, bro. And we're on our way. Mendo. Not doing coaching right now because I'm working on the stream, but if you're like, you think that one session would just change your everything. We don't even have it on the site anymore, do we? Yeah. Mendo, send me an email, brother. We'll talk there. Yeah, it's... Yeah, no fun. Alright, well, I mean... decent result for the bankroll after that, I think. Where's my lobby? There it is. There you go. All right, we're up to 137. We started today with 130. Plus we'll have, what would we been streaming? 2 hours? I don't know how many people are here, so I can't run the exact numbers, but we're probably up another 15 or 20 from the sponsors too. So that's sweet. Let's see what else we got going on. We still, I mean, that PLO8 was pretty successful. Hop in one of those. How many more tournaments do I have? I have 2 of these. Those regular 6 maxes are really good too. Let's hop on there. I'm gonna take a very quick bathroom break. And while I'm gone, I'm gonna play you guys the highlights from the original bankroll challenge. Oh wow, we got heaps of people up in the place. You guys are all in lurker mode. 20 peeps on Twitch, 30 on YouTube, hanging out. That's awesome. Makes it worth playing with my broken voice for. All right, we're gonna play this highlight real quick. Oh, this section is hilarious. Actually, no, I should probably put this here, right? And then go here. I don't think we can raise here. I think we can only call. He's not going to call with ace 10. He's not going to call with the queen. He only calls with bigger boats if we raise. So we got to call and hope that we don't send our fists through the... All right, I'll be right back, guys. This is a hilarious hand, and then the next hand's even more hilarious. So enjoy it. Don't know what to say. I mean, he was drawing pretty thin there, and now I'm paranoid that none of my hands are good. Now I'm afraid that this top pair 10s is no good, and that these trip 5s are no good. What's coming next? Is there going to be a 4 of diamonds on this river, and we're somehow going to lose the pot? Seems to be the way things are going. Well, let's start by putting that guy in. And then calling here. I don't even want to click the emojis. I'm freaking pissed right now, man. GG Poker, if you do it, this mouse is going through the camera. I really don't want to throw a mouse at these wonderful people who are watching the stream right now. So keep it freaking clean. Yeah, win. Ha 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 ha. If you guys want to watch that full clip, it's the first episode of the highlights from the Bankroll Challenge. Episode 2 will be coming out on Friday. You can just put !bankroll in the chat, and it will link you to this video. And while you're there, if you drop by, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps out the channel much more than you can possibly imagine. So yeah, let's get back in the action. We got ourselves a little game going here. And we'll get our tune skis back up. And I think we'll do 2 more sit and goes, and then we'll probably call it a session there. Trying to keep these streams around 3 hours. Feels like a length that I can handle without losing the voice completely. But then the game plan is to come back on Friday. Probably the same time, but we might start a little early. So if you're watching and you haven't yet, hit that follow button on Twitch or that subscribe button on YouTube to be notified when we go live. Hello, Noel No Fold. Yeah, I agree, man. We have to go deep to learn the wisdom that the world has to offer us. That's for sure. Oh, we won a ticket too, didn't we? I forgot. We have a $6 ticket. I was wondering why the bankroll wasn't up more. I thought we should have been up more. And we are. We won a $6 ticket, so we're actually, I think we're actually in the 100 and, yeah, we're at like 144. Bankroll's up over 10% today, and we still have 2 more shots, so I'm pretty happy with the results thus far. Mike Posstown. Is that Mike Postletown? No rake site. That's interesting. Oh, it's on one of them. Is that like one of PvP poker things? What up, Sam? Cash games today? Nah, today we're focusing on the sit and goes today. I think that's going to be kind of our game plan until we get the roll to around 400 or 500. We'll probably go back to cash. We got Mike Posttown, Mike Humphreys. No Mike Postle though. He ain't here. Yo, what up, Moji from Finland? Grind is going fantastic today. How are you? I love when that sound goes off. Colorado Love, thank you so much for the 10 months. Welcome back to Team Gripst. Always a pleasure to have you around. Always a pleasure to have you on board. Let's keep stacking them chips. I love that sub sound. I think it's because I love the World Series of Poker. And every time I hear that, I think of the World Series of Poker because it's the World Series of Poker song. Hey, Anjin. So far the cards are pretty good. Having some good results so far. Never mind, rocking that platinum G chip. Looking good. Anjin with the gold. Gripst with the ace queen. Yeah, Mendo. I forget if you got at me, but I put a link in the chat with my email, man. You can send me a message. I think if you're getting a ROI that big, you're doing well, but I mean, I'm happy to give you a few pointers. We probably wouldn't even need to do a full session. If you want to, we could probably make it happen, but I don't even think it's necessary. We could probably straighten you out in very little time. All right, we got our second game, another PLO 8 sit and go. Such a great game. PLO 8. Wait, what's this? Guys, should we hop in this? 30 seats guaranteed Venom? How long are the blind levels? 5 minutes? So an hour from now will be 12, 16. In the money's usually when blinds are 4 or 5. When the starting stack would be 4 or 5 blinds. So this will probably be in the money in 2 hours. Looks decent. Oh, Bogvant's in there. I know him. Bogvant. You know what? Let's save that for Friday's stream. Because Friday, you know, we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep rolling. So let's give ourselves something to look forward to. You know, if we're gonna play the big blind, I want to do it when we're fresh. I don't want to do it when we're running low. just trying to think of all the gut shots on the turn and how we're doing against them, and I realized we had most of them beat, so I didn't think there was any need for us to bet. No, Mike, I don't play on stars. If I were playing a Sunday session, tourneys, I'd probably throw it in the mix, you know, get the Sunday million going. But since I'm just doing the bankroll challenge, I was looking for the best site to build a bankroll on, and I think that it's the Winning Poker Network. I think that, yeah, I think, you know, stars is solid, but, you know, it rakes a lot higher over there. Got a lot more sharks in the mix. So I'm with ACR, and I'm just focusing on this one thing, bankroll challenge. I also have like a much better relationship with the people at America's Card Room. Like I have a very personal relationship with them. We've been working together for a long time. And so, yeah, I'm just going to kind of put all my eggs in this basket. I think we have the best hand here some of the time, not all of the time. And one of the obvious draws got there with 8-9, so we're not going to go balls to the wall with this hand. But we're definitely going to bet to maybe extract a little value, maybe protect a little bit. If our man checks again, we can do a check for this sizing. Like, he could have better 2 pairs on this flop. He could also have like a 7. So let's try to squeak a little value. 180. But not go too greedy with it. Feels like a 7 for that size. Trying to do a block bet. Oh wait, I don't want the lobby. I want last hand. Yeah, so indeed, he had a 7. And if we raise the flop, we might have got some more money in, but we're actually putting ourselves in a dangerous position by raising the flop, because he may fold hands like top pair, and he may just continue with hands that are 2 pair and the draws. So I didn't really want to fast play there. I wanted to keep his range wide, keep it weaker, and keep a lot more worse hands in his range that we can get value from, as opposed to narrowing his range and restricting it to hands that had us in bad shape. Mike, I would personally use different language. I wouldn't say I gave up. I would say I chose to stop playing there and bring the focus over here. Because, you know, we turn boats on America's Card Room. Yeah, our main reason for being over on GG was to see if we could get on the old stream team. But apparently the stream team was full because the entire ad promo budget is being spent on Deo Negreanu. So we came back home. We came back home to the ones who have always treated us the best. Makes me wonder why I ever left. Thank you, Mike Cash. What about you, Mike? What site do you like to play on? What's your main spot? Never mind. I think that GG is a good site, really good software. The games were quite soft. The rake is extremely high. Extremely high. You know, you get some of it back in the splash pots and the like high hands and stuff. I think that if you're a mass volume player and you're going to be able to cash on those leaderboards that they have, then it's a really great place to play, because you can get over 100% rake back if you're winning the leaderboards. But if you're not able to put in that kind of crazy volume that's required to win the rake race leaderboards, you're paying a very high premium to play poker there. So that's my thoughts. And I realized that for the Bankroll Challenge, when, you know, half our winnings had gone to rake, that it was going to be pretty hard to build this thing up. Working that kind of resistance, it's, you know, it's like running a marathon with lead boots, basically. It's tough. So that's my thoughts on that. Never mind. But wow, incredible software, incredibly fun, and really attracts a lot of recreationals as a result. Really soft player pool there. I really enjoyed the games. Nice, Hokey Scott. Yeah, I think ACR is easily the best US friendly site. I don't even know if there's any debate about that. Is there? Guys, is there any debate about what the best site for American poker players is? Because, I mean, I could easily be misinformed. I could easily be living in my own little bubble here. And if so, please tell me. That sounds like a fold to me, Dom. But I'm nitty, so I'm going to say that like 90% of the time. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Mike, do they have 888 in the UK? Yeah, party. Any info on BetOnline? Jake, I do have a video on YouTube. I see none of my mods are here today. That's okay. Jake, if you search best USA poker site or best US poker site, it's one of those two. You'll find a video. You know what? I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Best USA poker site. So if you just search best US poker site 2019, here, where to play online poker, this video talks about ACR, BetOnline, and Bovada. So that's what I'd say, Jake. Check that out. Oh, you already know. And that's one of the sites that we offer as part of the Project Get Me Stacking promo, because I want to make sure that everyone could get in on this, regardless of where they already have accounts. A lot of people are already signed up on ACR, so that's why, you know, made an offer for Bovada and BetOnline. Oh, Corey, 300. Thanks for the follow, bro. Let's go. And then I think, yeah, for every video I have a review and a new player guide. So it talks about, you know, what the best events to play are, the perfect amount to deposit to give you the best chance of clearing the deposit bonus and all that. So a lot of really good info over at grips.com/PGMS. And I'll throw a link in the chat for that. And now, back to the poker. Yep, Cora, we turn Infinity into $1 million. Infinity to $1 million. You say, how we gonna do that, man? Well, we're gonna play poker. We are going to play poker, and we are going to be a part of the ACR Stormers, which is a really awesome sponsorship program from America's Card Room that enables streamers to earn tournament tickets and tournament dollars for streaming on America's Card Room. And so while we're building the bankroll playing cash games, we are also getting T dollars just for streaming. And then those go towards the bankroll as well. So the more I stream and the more you guys watch, the more people watch, the faster we'll accumulate T dollars and the more quickly we'll be able to hit that target of 1 million. So I mean, by all means, tell a friend to tune into the stream. You know, just tell them to throw open a tab. Keep a tab open for the homie, and you will have a part in us reaching this goal and making this dream come true. If you got any other questions, Corey, feel free to throw them in the chat, man, because that's what we're here to do. Let's hang out, answer your cues, and yeah, help you improve. These guys are so funny with their min bets. If I knew that card was coming and another min bet was coming. If indeed wanted to see that turn. About for 98, guys. Would we call 98 here in position with the double gutter? Not really worth it. Oh, nice. Daniel from 22 to 300. Let's do it. Good luck, Daniel. Get stacking. That's what's up. We all do our own little bankroll challenges together. Would say we could race to 1,000, but it's really no race. We're all just going to the same place. What's up, Twitch peeps? What's everyone grinding today? Oh, look at that. I have a little gift box next to my name. I thought that that was only going to show up in the channel that I did a gift sub to. Nope, everywhere. It's cool how Twitch and Amazon like give you those kind of icons beside your name, little status boosters and stuff. Man, these sit and goes are great. Oh man, Sam, 60 to 2200, then to 0, it always seems. I mean, your name is Sam Slot Channeler. Are you doing a bankroll challenge on slot machines? Is that what's going on? 'Cause I do know those have the volatility indeed. Or are you just doing like the ultra aggressive bankroll management where you play like a $60 tournament, and if you win that, you play like a $200 tournament, and if you win that, you play a $500 tournament, and if you win that, you play a $2,000 tournament? Oh, nice. Good luck, Colorado Love. I'm not sure which one OSS 145 is, but I hope it's the one that you win. Hey, Jason. Thanks for dropping by. These days I'm playing tournaments. Last month I was playing cash. When I'm playing live poker, I'm playing more cash for sure. But for online, we kind of just do what the bankroll requires us to do. And so for now, it's tournaments. Okay, respect, Sam. Respect. What do you do on your channel, by the way? Tell me about Sam's Slot channel. Jason, you have no idea how to play tournaments? I mean, I can help you with that. The question is, do you have any interest in playing tournaments? Is it something you'd like to be doing? You want to learn? Okay, man. Jason, go here. I'll put a link in the chat for you, Jason. Go there. It's got all my MTT material, which also applies to sit and goes as well. And you can get it for free if you just follow the instructions on the page. And very smart of you to learn sit and goes first before playing MTTs. Because it's a similar skill set, and sit and goes are great. They teach you how to play all the different stack sizes, and you're going to need to know how to play all the different stack sizes for tournaments. And your cash game background will also certainly help you for the early stages where you're playing, 40, 60, 80, 100 big blinds. Yeah, Jason, the stuff I offer is not as, I know what you're talking about. And I think it sounds like you're probably looking at the stuff that's like 0 to 100. The stuff you'll get in my training is not going to overwhelm you the same way that all the chart heavy sites will. Because it's like when you look at charts, you're like, oh, I need to know all these things in all these exact spots. But if you actually look at the relationship between the charts, you realize, it's just a scale of like adding a few more hands and taking some hands away. And when you kind of remember that, oh, that's what's going on, then you can kind of use your intuition to know like when to add a hand, when to take one away. And yeah, it just, as you play more, you kind of feel it out, and you just kind of know like, okay, what's the worst pair that I go with here? What's the worst suited ace that I go with here? What's the worst offsuit ace? What's the worst Broadway? What's the worst suited connector? What's the worst suited gapper? And as you learn what the bottom of the range is, you always know all the hands above that. And then, from getting spots, then you check your charts after. You don't try to memorize your charts. You get a feel for what you think the bottom of the range is, and then play a bunch. And anytime you're unsure, then you check your charts after, and you see if you were on or if you were close. And then you kind of readjust where the bottom of the range is. And then by practicing that through repetition, you'll get a good feel for, kind of everything you need to know there. It'll just click into place. So does that make sense, Jason? It's not about memorizing all the ranges before you start. It's about having a general feel for what just the bottom of the ranges are in certain spots on like 5 blinds, 10 blinds, 15 blinds, 20 blinds. And when you have that general understanding, you can basically use your poker feel through it. If you're a good games player, yeah, Jason, I wouldn't get that one. If I were you. I've seen Phil Ivey's masterclass. I like it. I like it. It's really high production quality too, but I think for what Jason wants, he doesn't want that. Jason, go here. Yeah, no, it's not working. Okay, that's funny, Sam. That is very funny. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Jason, do you know my email? Oh, what up, Adventura? Adventura wants to get on that Black Friday goodness. Because, Jason, my chat has frozen up, so I can't type, which is unfortunate. But I guess that'll happen sometimes. Maybe I need to just restart this. Let's restart that. All right, I think we have ourselves a little check raise all in spot here. Overcard, we got the flush draw. We're liking our spot. Jason, can you see this? We can see it. Okay, awesome. Awesome. I was just going to tell him that for anyone who has $100 to invest in tournaments, I think this is the thing, mastertournamentpoker.com. That link work? I'm going to check it. I'm going to test it. Yes. Yes. Jason, send me an email. Alex gave me a code for $600 off that program. So, if you were thinking about Ivey's masterclass, but you're thinking you might want to play like some sit and goes or tournaments, this is a much better investment. This is so, Sphinx. I'm gonna respect you here with this min 3-bet. I don't know if you misclicked, but like I'm super like scared here. I don't want to battle against what could be like an ultra nut range, so yes, that's the one, man. He's doing because he's doing a crazy discount for Christmas, so. That's the okay. You know his stuff. You know mastering. What's it called? Exploitative play in live poker, right? or the Myth of Poker Town. I got both of them on my back wall. All right, Sphinx, if these are your last two tables, we need to get heads up. Ideally in both of them. Any advice on staking live tournaments, like buying action of other players? Personally, I stay away from it. And if you're talking about getting staked, my advice would be prove to the players in your card room that you're a consistent winner, even if it's just at cash games. And when they see that, you know, you're one of the top regs in the place, when a tournament comes around, just say, hey, I'm looking at playing this tournament. Would you guys like to buy some action? And if you're a crusher in the game, they will almost certainly be excited to buy a piece of your action. Yeah, that's my advice for getting staked, for sure. Just, you know, it's all about results. When you're posting, like, results speak for themselves. When people see you posting results, they'll be happy to buy a piece. So just put up some results, and you don't need to be putting up results in tournaments per se. You just need to show that you play well consistently, and that can be in cash. The great thing about cash, you're going to see the same people all the time. Make friends with the people in the card room. Know who's who. Know who the gamblers are. Know who the nits are. If you're looking to sell action, probably offer it to the gamblers rather than the nits. We're calling here. Sevens is a great hand in this spot. Even greater on that flop. Let's get stacking. 3 aces. Not enough. Not enough, my friend. Sphinx, we're so close. We're so close to heads up. The dream. Sphinx, let's get this cast for stone. Cast sphere stone. Cast for stone. Yeah. You're welcome, Jake. Happy to help, man. No PT4, not today, Cody. We're doing it old school. We're going readless. Oh, cast for stone. He's Shark. He's the Shark Nebula. I'm glad we've got your reads on this spot. Reg's gonna reg. Yeah, Cody. One other thing about stats though, I find with Poker Tracker and stuff is, I think you really need to have your filters on, because you know the stats for 3-handed are very different than the stats for 4-handed and 5-handed and 6-handed. So I think it's really easy to set up a HUD for tournaments that actually, you know, will mislead you and give you the wrong info. So I do feel like, you know, especially if you're just 1 or 2 tabling, that it's pretty fine to play without a HUD, and then it forces you to pay a bit more attention and just be kind of attuned with everything. And yeah, I think sometimes depending on the stats can get us into trouble, and it's easy to misuse them or rely on them as a crutch. Whereas when you're just like fully present with the game, you've got a good general feel of the ranges, you don't need stats. You're fine without them. Hey, bot lady. How's it going? You've got a stream tonight too, right? Are you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or are you Monday, Wednesday, Sunday? Always nice to see you around these parts. Hey, thanks again for everything with the Stormers. It seems like a really awesome group of people. I'm honestly really grateful to be a part of it. Yeah, Mike, he wouldn't though. Yo, what do you got, Sphinx? Ooh, nice bet, Sphinx. Seven ball? Let's go, Sphinx. Oh, Sphinx. Nice spot, catching that set. Very nice. Chance to finish the job. Gonna need to get lucky to do so. Got a lot of possible outs there. Wow, what a run out there. Cats for stone, turn rivers 2 pair. Sphinx rivers a set. Nice. We picked up some showdown value, boys and girls. We picked up some showdown value. Check call. Yeah, now we got a flush. Check call. I mean, we don't beat any club hands, but there's a lot of non-club hands you could have. A label here? Ah, here we can do. We'll put blue. Blue will be friend of the stream. There we go. Sphinx is a friend. And we are all in with an ace. How many sit and goes do I recommend at a time? It's honestly about how many you can handle, Dom. or Sam, I have a good video on YouTube. I think it's called How to Multi-Table, that kind of talks about the considerations that tell you when you're, you know, playing under your capability versus when you're pushing it too hard. But I mean, I started with 1, and then once you know I had the bankroll for it, I played 2. I think if you're playing like 9-handed sit and goes, then a lot of people can handle 4 at a time. If you're playing 6-handed sit and goes, then it's probably better to be on the cautious side and just play 2. But it's really going to be completely personal. Personal preference about what your limit is and how much you've done it before. If you've played a lot of poker in the past, you're probably going to be able to handle more volume. If you haven't put in a ton of volume before, then it's probably going to be hard to play a lot. So really, I mean, just trust yourself, feel into it. I recommend, however, many allow you to follow the action while not feeling overwhelmed. You know, just find your sweet spot. Thanks, Jason. I'll get you the info for that after the stream. And yeah, man, you're gonna love it. Alex's stuff is just fantastic. Oh, oh no, Sphinx, no. No. Why does the ace always have to come? No, don't make me do it again. Oh man, I can't fold a hand this strong. I'm sorry, Sphinx. I'm gonna bubble this guy for the 3rd time today. Not the friend of the stream! I love you, Sphinx. I'm sorry. Let's get heads up in the other one. Please. This could be the end of this one. I mean, we still have 6x to pop behind, so it's not that likely we get all the money in. I guess if I check raise, that will increase the chances, though. Check calling's obviously the standard. I don't know if he's the type to, you know, fire a bunch of barrels at it or what. Okay. Jason, I'll send you a bunch of stuff by email. Now that's some good info about the bankroll and where you're at. You guys think we're going to win with this ace king? I don't. I think we're just going to get half the pot. All right, we got an all-inable in the PLO 8 tourney. Look at that. Ace, deuce, and pocket queens. Let you know what happens if it's anything out of the ordinary. Jason, where are you from, by the way? What is your L in the old ASL trap? Did you wake up with it? No, you did. Wow, race call with 7 high. Interesting. All right. That's a hat trick. 3 W's for Grips. 3 trophies. That is great news for the Bankroll Challenge. We are on fire today. Absolutely on fire. And we got one more game too. I'd say this stream is going about as good as it possibly could. Way better than expected. Bankroll up to 144. Not even including the Stormer bucks. And we got a ticket for the Venom set. So we're at like 150. Yo, what up, Swoop G? What up, Weeno? We got some new peeps into place. Came here just in time for the big W. For the George W. Bush. We're down to 5 here too. We just need to get through 2 more spots. Hit that pay dirt. Oh, wow. All right. We're 1 out, but we are the short stack. So this is a maximum sweat. I mean, it'd obviously be better if it's not a club, but I mean, we have a freaking straight here. And he has any 4 cards. I think we just push and hope he doesn't have clubs. So we're the low man on the totem pole anyway. But if we pick this up, this would be a big swing pot, getting us up to 2K. We're probably dead, yeah. Oh well. There you go, Sphinx. You're in the money, my friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay. I mean, it's pretty good day for the bankroll challenge. Got the roll to 143 plus the $6 ticket, so we're at 150. We started with 130 today. So we're up 20 bucks plus the Stormer dollars. I'd say it's a very good result. What do you guys think? Would you give it a 10? Would you give it an 8.5? Or would you give it a just play one more, Gripst? Play one more. No, what are you guys thinking? What would we play? What would we play? Well, look at some. First, I'm obligated. This is my job. Jonathan Little is a wonderful employer. I love the guy. He's given me a great platform to teach poker on top of Gripst. So I promised him I'd let people know about the Black Friday sale. So if you guys want to know about the Black Friday sale, on Twitch chat, you can type !Black Friday, or you can just go to this URL, gripst.com/poker coaching. And this is what Jonathan Little's put together for us for Black Friday. It's pretty epic, guys. You see these prices, you're going to see it's pretty epic. You can get a year of poker coaching, which includes 620 interactive hand quizzes, of which I've made about 150 so far, but only like 50 are on the site so far. So you get those 50 and then the next 100 coming over the next year. Challenge webinars, 20 coaching webinars, 3 are mine. Video classes. You get, the regular price is $468. You can get a year for $100. It's amazing. And if you want to lock in at this rate, you know, because it's sale time and it's only on for what, 4 more days, you can get the same rate of $100 a year for 2 years or 3 years, and you can just lock it in and be like, I'm getting poker coaching for $100 a year, and you get access to, like, it says 620 quizzes, but because there's new ones coming every day, you're basically getting like probably 1,000 quizzes in the 2 year and like 1,400 in the 3 year. And there's more, what, like all these numbers are going to go up because there's people constantly creating content for the site. And if you want to see who the coaches are, I don't know if he has the roster up yet. I don't think he does. No, he's just talking about Black Friday. So there's that for the memberships. Then there's also the Poker Coaching Premium, which includes, in addition to all this, you get access to an extra 80 video classes. So that includes really premium classes like Jonathan Jaffe stuff. He's a Heads Up superstar. I think a lot of Alex Fitzgerald stuff's in the premium. My Triple Threat series is in the premium, so those hour-long deep dives on position, selection, aggression are all in the premium. And this is normally $100 a month, so you're getting more than 50% off when you get the yearly here. And again, this is on till Monday, I guess. So this is definitely the unbeatable value, this $100 for a year. But if you want to like go all in, you can either lock in for 3 years at this crazy low rate, or you can do the Poker Coaching Premium membership and get access to everything. And if you want to know what everything includes, it's all these webinars here, which you can buy on their own for $15 each, and like $50 for the Cash Game Masterclass. Or if you just get the annual, you get all these included for free. So how to beat 510, lose cash games, the Cash Game Masterclass. This is the guy. Oh man, the guy who was asking about where to play in Vegas. I hope he's still here. This is the guy I was talking about, Just GTO, Justin Saliba. He's the guy who knows where to play in Vegas. And yeah, his course is normally $50. You can get for $10. Like whatever your bankroll is, $5, $10, $50, $100, $500, $1,000. There's great value here. So I mean, Jonathan's just got a million different programs. And they're all on discount. Look at these discounts, man. $200 course for $25. It's wild. And then if you want to learn from other people, these are awesome. This is Excelling at No Limit Hold'em. I'm actually going to get my book and show you guys. I forgot. I gave my copy of Excelling at No Limit Hold'em to my grandma, because, you know, I thought she'd probably be pretty proud of her grandson for writing a chapter in a book. But basically, Excelling at No Limit Hold'em was a group project that that Jonathan Little put together with 15 of some of the best authors in the space a few years ago, and we all wrote a book together. We each wrote a chapter called Excelling at No Limit Hold'em, and as part of the project, we also made one webinar each. So these are all the different instructors and their webinars. You got Ed Miller with Info Dominance, Jared Tendler on the mental game of poker, Jonathan on ranges, Alex with blind defense, Trisha Cardner, more mental game, bubble play, Tells from Zach Elwood. This guy's got like 3 audiobooks, really good stuff. Olivier Bousquet, one of the best cash game and best tournament players in the world from Heads Up, breaking out 6-handed play, really awesome. Elliot Rowe, top mental game coach, talking about how to, you know, be a pro, focus professionalism, dealing with downswings. Matt Affleck, his stuff's incredible. His teaching is just so good. He's all in there with the solvers and all the advanced stuff. He's super G, super pro. Mike Sexton reviewing his first WPT win. Phil Hellmuth reviewing his WSOP bracelet win. And myself reviewing my win as well, my biggest WPT win. So all these are included in the Poker Coaching Premium offer at the top. So if you just want to get everything here in one shot, you can get it with the annual membership for Poker Coaching Premium, which is what's that, like $700 off? Pretty good. And if you're like, I don't need all that extra stuff, but I definitely want the best bang for my buck, get the 1-year membership. You won't regret it. So I'll put a link in the chat for that, so you guys can take advantage of it. Grips.com/poker coaching is that. And that's it. You know, I just wanted to say my piece on that and let you guys know about the sale. You know, so I can keep my employer happy, because Jonathan is the man. I mean, he made me an author. He got me in a book. And no, my grandma's not on the grind. She hasn't even read the book, but she just thought it was pretty cool that I did that. What up, Headshots? Do the quizzes work on Android? I believe so. I think all the hand quizzes work on any device. Maybe one day I can show you guys what the quizzes look like. Maybe I can log in there one day. I'll ask Jonathan for permission, and we'll see. Headshots, how long have you been signed up? If it's been more than a week, send an email to contact@grips.com or just reply to the email you got and be like, yo, what's the word? Because basically Project Get Me Stack, and we kind of prematurely launched it. And it was finally ready like last week. Everything was in place. So people who signed up after last week are in the flow, and people who signed up before haven't got lessons yet. But if you just say, hey, I signed up, I want the lessons, my assistant will get you on the list and get it rolling. This is my grandma Pio solver. No. Yeah. Okay. So that was all I wanted to say on that. But yeah, 4 days, epic sale. Definitely worth taking advantage of. Crazy good value here. It's pretty rare you're gonna get all this for $100. Yeah. And yeah, so I think, I don't know, I feel pretty good with how the stream's gone. I think we can call it here today. We'll be back on Friday. I'm gonna host a buddy, absolutely hilarious human being. He's on that Venom grind. He's I think he's playing the Venom, so we're gonna go switch it over to some high stakes poker action. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a successful session. We got the bankroll up to basically 150 if you include the tournament ticket we picked up. So we'll probably fire that $6 Venom Sati on Friday, and we'll be doing a free money Friday stream. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support during the stream. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope that you will have great results on the table over the next couple days. If you guys want to get at me, you know how to reach me, evan@grips.com. I look forward to seeing you guys again on Friday, and thank you so much for the support, because you guys help us get more sponsor dollars. You guys know about the ACR Stormers, and every time someone is watching the stream, ACR hooks us up. So you guys have helped the Bankroll Challenge grow. I made us maybe $20 today. You guys, by hanging out and watching, probably made us another 50. So the bankroll is growing even more. We get our T dollars at the end of the month, so we're gonna do one more stream on Friday. Really go all in on that. Make it a huge epic stream starting at 4. Maybe we'll even make it 5 hours. So if you guys are here, I'll be here, and if you're not here, I will be here, but I will be having less fun because I won't be hanging out with you. So Friday, this is the place. I look forward to seeing you there. Let's take this bankroll to new heights and continue on our road to 1 million. EvanForGrips.com. Saying thanks so much for tuning in, and if you want to join the challenge yourself and get more lessons from me between now and Friday, you know where to go. Grips.com/PGMS. Sign up, get in there, get the lessons, and you know what to do. Take what you learn, go out there, and get stacking. Please share some love with my homie Ryan DePaulo, the Degenerate Gambler. If you're watching somewhere else, come to twitch.tv/grips right now, and let's enjoy the sweat, man. $1 million payday tournament. It's going to be epic. And this stream has been epic. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you on Friday. Peace.